Hello and welcome to the show, everyone. My name is Meps. This is Tunzo.
Hello.
Can you hear us? All right, we have a new soundboard, so we're expecting problems. Let us know if you cannot hear us. Yeah, it's been a all-around awesome show tonight. I am your community manager for DC Universe Online. This is lead systems designer right here.
Hello.
So we will have some special questions on the Ask DCO segment for Tunzo here in a bit, and they can hear us. So that is excellent news.
That's a plus.
That is wonderful. But before we get to that, a couple things you should know. Game Update 40 released this last Tuesday?
Yeah,
Something like that? Yeah. It's out.
It's kind of run together.
Yeah, it does. So check it out. Make sure you log into the game. And we definitely want to mention that marketplace base items are on the marketplace. Base items are on the marketplace for you to check out. So go ahead and do that. Max out your base. Get your bases all going. All the points you can get there. And one other thing is we're working on a new show format for Friday Night Legends. So you've seen PvE Challenge. You've seen the FNL Tour, which you're going to see tonight. And you've seen Main Event. And we're going to introduce Let's Play, which is where you, the developer, not necessarily you, jump into a group with a league and actually play content in a kind of a more casual, relaxed setting. Not so much the high-octane PvE challenge, everybody's dying all the time, but just more of a playthrough, and then we'll chat with the chat, ask questions back and forth.
With me, man, it's always high-octane. Always!
Okay, well, it's going to be high-octane if you happen to get Tunzo in your group. But for the rest of you who maybe aren't interested in PvP or in the PvE challenge, it's another avenue to get your league on the show. So if you're interested, send me a private message on the forums, MEPS, or to an email to the address, which you can also find on the forums, fridaylightlegends@soe.sony.com. So tonight, in just a little bit, we have the end of tonight's US PlayStation FNL Tour September tournament going on. We'll get to that shortly. But before we do, you guys out there in TV land had questions for Mr. Tunzo about systems. Some of you had lots of questions about DCO that were not related to systems or to Tunzo, like when are we getting new colors or new powers or just lots of things. We're not answering those questions tonight. Just these questions that came for more systems related stuff. So, hopping over to, oh, that's not what we wanted to happen. Let me see if I can fix that. Nope, not going to work. Okay, give me 1 second, folks. We're going to add a new thing here with this magic button. When I press this magic button, that happens. And then we go here, and then we pull this out. Okay, then we pull it down. This is working wonderfully tonight. Okay, Ask DCO. Soar asks, are you working on the one hand and shield crit damage innates applying to weapons and not powers?
Yes. Yes, that was reported. Probably, I believe you reported that several weeks ago. We fixed it, and so that should be live next update or sooner if we get it out for a hotfix. So.
Okay, so I think 41 or 42 actually, right? 41.
What did we just launch?
40 is what we just launched.
Yes.
Next
so
game update.
41. Yes.
Okay, 41.
Or
so
sooner.
So that should be fixed in 41. We are aware of it. We are fixing it. All right, let's go to the next question from Riley Van Horn guy. I don't know. Do new powers for the game require approval from DC Comics?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely. And you know this specifically because you've been working on a bunch of new powers.
Yes. And
those were not the only powers possible, right? We had many ideas.
Lots of ideas.
Some of them were great ideas, but probably wouldn't work for DC Comics. Some of them more likely to. So that's why we ended with the 3 that we are working on.
Yeah.
Great question. We also have a question from the Facebook. They want to know what you were working on today, specifically.
Today,
yes. Give us your daily rundown.
I did all kinds of stuff today. So we're just wrapping up things for PvP Season 3 update, so we can get that ready for you guys to help us start checking it out on PC tests. Hopefully shortly. We did some Legends play testing today. Enjoy the Bracer Reflections damage while you can.
Oh,
that is that was another reported too much passive damage sort of deal, and we're nipping that in the bud because it is a thing. And then quite a bit of planning because today was the last day of this sprint and beginning of the next sprint Monday. So lots of exciting planning and administrative sort of land.
Administrative work. Yes.
That's we love it so. But yeah, busy day as usual.
Cool.
Now I'm here.
Thank you. If you guys have more questions on the show, feel free to drop them in chat. We will try to catch some of them. But without further ado, let's bring Super Patriot on the line here. See if he can hear us. Can you hear us, buddy?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What's up,
Chat.
Soups?
Can you hear Soups? They won't answer because they're on a chat.
Yeah, it's taking them a while.
So,
hey, how you doing, man?
All right.
How's it going tonight, Soups?
It's other than the little hiccup we had earlier, things are going good. Things are going good.
The little hiccup.
Hey, I told you I could do that.
Yeah.
Right, and then you just went in and just started, messing all sorts of things up.
Yeah, let's blame it on me. I'll take the fall for this. That makes sense. Let's do that. So right now on the screen, we're looking at the rankings for the U.S. PlayStation players. Ace1 is the #1 ranked player. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes.
Followed by Logo and Tanatus and Achroma and Eminence, all 5 of which are competing tonight, as is Belial and Carbon Crayon and Sonya and Kira Inu and Thunderless Storm. All these guys, I don't know if you can see that on the screen. Not quite. Here, I'll scroll a little bit. All these guys are competing tonight, so we've got great competition. And if you're curious, if you're looking at what is FNL Tour, this is what it's for. This is for the ultimate bragging rights right here. Oh, we just got a lot of in-game sound all of a sudden. Okay. This is what it's all about right now. So sign up. Full tournament tonight. So sign up early, I guess, next time if you didn't get in tonight. Let me hop
definitely
over.
sign up early because definitely want to sign up early. Make sure you can participate because there's a lot of teams return every month for this tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a full house.
And the great part about being ranked is that you can get into the tournament even if you miss the signups, which is a good reason to be top 8 out there, people. So we're looking at the bracket. How's it going?
It's going pretty good so far. I don't know if you saw, Crumbs made a return back here to the tournament and everything, and that very close match with Eminence.
Unranked.
Here in the second.
Oh, and he's out 79-0.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, that's why you want to be ranked.
Match, though.
That's why you want to play every month, folks.
Well,
all right.
Everything else is going very well.
Very cool. So it looks like we're in round 2, moving on to round 3-ish. So we've got a ways to go. We are a little bit behind schedule. But let's jump into a match if we can. Which one do you think we should watch?
Let's see here. I think I believe Polka Dots match may be going on right now. Them or Eminence and Tanatus. Go watch that match.
All right, let's jump to Tanatus, since I can actually spell that name.
Tanatus.
Or Tanatus. I don't know what it is. But here we go. All right. We're jumping over. And we're in the match. All right, it's 894 to 956, just underway. Was this a round 2 or round 3 match, Soups?
This is a round 3 match.
Okay.
Right here.
Cool.
Business at Metaphase. Select few representing.
The Business and Eminence. They do a lot of streaming. They do a lot of it, which is great.
Yep, Eminence cleaning up. Let me get a good angle here. So noticing a trend here with a lot of the Wonder Woman, Wonder Girl bracer users. They gonna be a little more toned down with the GU41.
We're probably going to see a lot of them tonight, simply because, which we forgot to mention, is that tonight's tournament is themed.
Yeah.
And
well, there you go.
Soups, why don't you explain the theme for us while we watch this match?
Well, the whole process, the whole thought process behind the theme tonight was partners, basically. So you'd have like your Batman and Robin partnered up. Basically, the characters and all that from DC Universe that you would expect to be partners. So Batman, Robin, Superman, Supergirl, Wonder Girl, and Wonder Woman, obviously. And then, other groups were put together based off of, how, whether or not they have worked together in the past or if they would work together, so like Nightwing and Huntress, Sinestro and Arkillo, or no, Sinestro and Amon-Sur. And other groupings like that. Hal Jordan and Saint Walker were a pair that you could get. And each member of the team had to be one of those two for the group to go in.
Very cool. So we were seeing Select Few still cleaning up, making short work of Metaphase and his partner there.
792, 501. Not too far apart in the score-wise.
No, not at all. Ha ha! Very nice lasso line by Eminence there.
There are a lot of lassos. In this
lot of lassos going on. Lasso City up in here.
So what exactly were you saying that's going to be toned down with
so the Brazers reflect damage, and they reflect quite a bit of damage. So we're toning that down so it's a little, because right now it's a little alpha.
Are you touching the amount they absorb, or just
no?
The
Absorption is going to be the same.
Okay.
There's really no problems with the damage absorption in Legends. It's more the just the damage they put out. You kind of you kill yourself a little bit too much on them. Make it a little too good. Pretty much shaping up to be a series of 2v2s. Whole lot of whip thrashing going on.
Have you played a lot of this map on live since it's gone live?
Yeah,
I haven't had. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm asking you, Soups, now.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to be honest with you.
Well, then you're worthless. Okay, I'm gonna ask Tunso.
It's a fun map. It looks like a fun map.
This is actually what we've been playing. Do most of our internal play tests with too, as well, because obviously this is going to be added to the rotation, not just be scrimmageable with 41. So
is it 41?
The
that it comes in?
Yes.
Okay. Any other maps coming in anytime soon?
Well, as a matter of fact, there's the safe house that everybody's been wanting to get back because of a fundamental problem that we finally fixed.
So it is fixed.
It is fixed, and it will work properly, and everybody will be able to play it again. Go after those feats.
In our next game update?
41. Yes.
41?
41.
41's the magic number tonight, folks.
The magic number is 41. She's not quite 42.
Question from chat. This map is available for scrimmage on live, obviously,
Correct.
since we're playing it, but it's not in the rotation quite yet.
Of course, you know, it could be, and it's just not this week. So we could totally.
That's
but
true.
It's not actually there yet.
Okay.
So coming down to the wire here with Select Few commanding lead over their opponents, Metaphase and Tenatus. Only they might actually take them down this time. Yes, indeed they did. Could it be a last-minute comeback? They're taking away points.
Got the barrel.
They got the barrel.
They're taking it elsewhere.
They're going to split up.
They're going to
points
use the barrel
ticking.
over there.
Points ticking. Now it looks like Tenatus joins Metaphase, who is going down quickly under the merciless onslaught of Eminence and the business.
GCPD Eminence, not just Eminence. Eminence is a villain.
Excellent.
An awful, awful villain. He does
Tenatus.
horrible things.
Tenatus is really actually pulling it out there. He got quite a few very good counters against Eminence in the business.
Just kidding.
A little aggressive. That commanding lead is a lot less commanding now. Let's see if they get super serial about it.
Ask DCUO. Maps, can you ask Tunso how open the team is to feedback on the new PvP season? Or is most of it pretty much set in stone?
No, we're totally open for feedback. I mean, as far as balance and there's a lot of specific changes we did to individual powers and stuff like that. So if it comes out, for example, oh, this is still too OP in PvP, or this you nerfed this one too hard, or whatever. Those are all kinds of things we love feedback on.
Yeah, and we'll hit PC tests before live, so it'll be several weeks of that.
You guys will have time to check it out. Tell us what you think, definitely. This is for you.
This is getting close, 150 to 86.
I mean, it's still, it is actually anyone's game. Eminence.
What's the number 3 and number 6 seeded team? So
I guess that makes sense, doesn't it?
You gotta expect it.
Oh, Eminence goes down just as the business gets back. Still a 2-on-1, knocking him off the point.
Fighting on the rafters.
Oh man, he's
chasing him off
taking away points. That rock. Oh, climbing up. Opposing Tenatus. Man alive. Can they take him down?
86 to 70.
It is really coming down to the wire here. Oh, just a
that
last.
Might do it.
That's gonna
if they stay on the node.
No,
what are you doing?
No. One more tick. Can they get it?
There it is.
Very, very close there at the end.
70 to 0, Soups.
Very, very close.
0 Eminence.
Yeah, select few with the win there. Very close.
Wow.
Very even damage. These guys are killers.
Very, very close. Huge comeback there. Ask DCUO Maps, could we ever see Huntress pistol style? If you play the Huntress?
You can hit, I think, number 5 or...
I don't think that's what they were asking.
What are they asking? I don't know what they're asking there.
I think they're asking for the pistol styles for us to be able to get them for our characters.
Oh, the actual style of the... well, no idea.
So, I mean, the kind of the problem with that is Huntress uses, dual crossbows, and they are actually crossbows, and we can do that for Legends because we can give everybody their individual effects. Unfortunately, we could give you something that looks, and in fact, we had crossbows as player weapons, but they
shoot bullets.
They shoot bullets, and we didn't think that was very cool. So
that's maybe not as cool.
Them's the breaks.
All right, let's jump to a new match, Soups. Where are we going?
I've been getting people screaming at me to go check out Ace's match. Ace 1 and no.
Ace 1?
Ace 1
Here
and
we
no.
go.
Where we at? There we go.
We have
so, Ace 1, Soldiers of Light, and noted. So what do we got here?
People like crossbows that shoot bullets, just by the way. 525 to 210.
Well, you could just say that they're actually, made to look like crossbows. They shoot bullets, what have you. So Ace 1, his team, a little bit of a lead over Soggy Sock and his partner, whose name escapes me. And they're squaring off 1v1, I guess. What we got going down here?
It's the same makeup. What, is everybody playing Wonder Woman tonight, Soups, do you think?
I think so. I think there may be something going on with the lasso. Not just the bracers.
it's like okay.
People are liking the lasso pull.
Oh yeah, the lasso pull is handy, right? You could probably ground him and get him off the point with the lasso. Oh,
the team of options are limited, Sio Blade Strife, but there are lots of options. And Soups assures me many of them were competitive.
It could have been.
Well, we are down to the wire here. We are 1 KO away, and that may be noted as he goes against Embraced on the left-hand side of your screen. This could be it. But the next Stomp Smash.
Done. 436 to 0 is the score. Why does he keep doing that? It's so frustrating. All right. Looked at the bracket myself, so I can't quite show it right now. So we are. Oh, we're caught up. We're in the semis now, huh?
We are in the semis.
Look at that.
Giddy up.
All right. So let's let Ace 1 have a break, and let's queue up the Eminence logo match.
Okay.
Although, I guess they just fought too. Anyway, when they're ready.
Yeah, they just finished up. It should be ready to go here soon.
In the Hall of Doom, because I'm on Evil Maps tonight.
It is Evil Maps tonight.
This guy doesn't know he's on camera.
Evil Maps Friday.
Coming out to the Superman statue?
I guess I could. That'd be fine. I'll do that.
But then we wouldn't be able to silently stalk.
I'm wearing a new outfit.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Wearing a new outfit. I thought
Are you wearing pants or not wearing pants?
I am wearing pants.
Ah, well, what's fun in that then?
Super Pager finally got it.
Maps and I aren't wearing pants. I mean,
well,
the first thing we do.
I'm wearing pants.
Oh. I take mine off as soon as I get
Once the door closes, whatever.
it's over.
All right, where are you at? Are you flying?
I'm
There you
right
are.
on top of it. Yep.
Yeah, you have sharpshooter.
I just knocked him out of the sky with my Maps powers.
For years and years, Super Patriot did not have sharpshooter, and with GU40, he could purchase it on the vendor. So now he gets to wear it for a day and then not care anymore, right? Is that about it? All right, are they going in?
They are going in right now. Yes.
Okay.
4-letter names for the win.
Yes. Find the easily typed name.
See, that's a good. That's an early adopter there. If you can get the 4-letter names.
That's true. All right. Semifinal coming up. What seeds do we have here? These are the number 2 and number 6 seeds. So Logo and Mr. Kid are actually the number 2 seed. Mr. Kid has not played a whole lot, or he changed his name. Logo is one of our regulars, who's number 2 in the world, I believe.
Formerly partnered up with Ace 1, so they had a little bit of a falling out.
Oh, was there drama?
Of like, yes, there was league drama.
Oh no. So now the number 1 and number 2 team has split, and there are 2 number 1 and number 2 teams now.
Yeah, and it looks like it's Wonder Woman versus Wonder Girl. And
yeah, note to self, no more theme tournament soups.
Man, I tell you what, these are pretty even. Business very low. Kid takes him down, and they're just gonna say heck with it, square off in the middle. Kid versus Eminence. Oh,
the woman comes out on top, not the girl. Wonder Woman.
Yes.
It's totally legit right there.
That is.
Because it's Wonder Woman and Wonder Girl.
So it looks like they're going to 2-on-2 attempt to pull them off the node by Logo, but they were too resistant. Eminence very low against heavy pressure from Logo, who himself is on a 2-on-1, but I tell you what, that immunity is keeping him alive in time for Kid to get back, and now it's Eminence who's got to face the 2-on-1. Oh, Blockbreaker took him down just last second. Kid is going to go over and try to get some points. Nope, he's going to stick on the node. Knock Business down.
Having trouble getting up.
Rocks will do that. So Logo now ticking off the points. Business lunges his way over. Logo go down very quickly. Whew. That was pretty painful. So man, I tell you, Business is Eminence making very short work of Kid. Logo again, 2-on-1. Attempt at a block there, but they're not falling for it. Well, they fell for that one. Still pretty even. Anybody's game.
824 to 733. Select few versus gameplay.
Tell you what, Logo was hanging on there for just a second. Didn't have much time to get health regen though before Business was back. Could be a long respawn. Nope. And they're just going to head right back to the same node. Keep it a 2-on-2. Tell you what, Select Fuse respawns a little bit out of sync now. They're going to have trouble here because they're more or less in a series of 2-on-1s. That is a tough situation to be in. I mean, you got to really be able to rock those counters to live through a 10-second respawn and get your partner back there before it's kind of hopeless. And Kid and Logo both weathered the storm against Select Few fairly well, and now it looks like tide might be turning.
What do you recommend there? Do you continue to race in by yourself, or do you wait for your partner?
I mean, it really depends on what your respawn timer is, right? If you have another 10-second respawn, your partner may not last that long. So it's really whether or not it looks like your partner's going to go down and it's worth waiting, or if you can, if he's still hanging on pretty well, rush your way back, right? Because I mean, if your partner's good enough and he can get a good few lucky counters off, he might still have half health when you get back there, and that's enough to, more than enough to let you turn the tide, which we sort of saw happen here a couple seconds ago with Select Few. And now Logo and Gameplay are kind of in the same situation themselves, but you can see he just got off 2 counters in a row, and that might buy him enough time to get his partner back there. So really, it's really how good you are. So, yep, we just saw another momentum shift here with Gameplay taking it back.
Looks like they waited that time.
Yeah, Select Few is going to come back, and what are they going to do? Are they going to 1-on-1 it or 2-on-1 it? Yep, they're going to 2-on-1 it. I think they're maybe fare better.
1v1 it.
1v1 and
2 1v1s.
And seems to be working out for Eminence, not so much for his partner. Logo taking a second to add to the respawn time. Ooh! I tell you what.
Owned right there.
Yeah,
that
I
hurt.
Wasn't watching Kid and Eminence there, but it kind of looked like Eminence might have had it, but Kid pulled it out. Business heading straight for Kid, who had just about enough time to regen to full, but not quite. Which, if these guys are even enough, may make a difference. Kid popping his cola early enough, and usually the best way to do the cola. Eminence is not going to let Logo suck up those free points, that's for sure. Kid and Business on the left side, very even. Last second counter, is that enough to take Business down? It is. So is Kid going to... Ooh, Eminence making the choice to jump on Kid so he does not get a chance to regen health. Probably a good decision on his part, because Logo wasn't going to be out of combat anytime soon. So Business able to get back to Logo before he could regen.
80 points.
80 points, yeah, wow.
Chemo going crazy. Don't get in there.
So Business, that KO is going to... Yeah, next
12 points.
Next KO is going to do
Select Few. Well, lasted longer than I thought.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. And they're dead.
That'll do it.
509 to 0 is the score, Soups.
What was it?
509. 509.
For Eminence?
Right. Eminence is out. Kid and Logo were successful.
Ah. Oh, man.
Number 2 seed advances, as expected, based on their seed, but that was a very close match right there.
Yeah, I mean, even the tail of the damage out there kind of tells the tells the story there. They're very even. Really, the only difference there was Logo and Kid alive a little longer.
Yep.
So even matchup, except for
All right, we're gonna jump back to the tree. So we drop the controller on the floor. It's okay. Maybe still
it's Xbox, so Shh. Oh, I didn't say that. Did I say that?
Nope. I didn't hear anything. Looking at the bracket right there, number 2 seed advances. Select Few is out. We're gonna see Ace One and Embraced versus Polka and Mrs. Polka. Who's?
Yeah.
What's
Polka
going
Dot
on there?
Mrs. Polka Dot. I have no idea.
All right.
but Polka Dot is back as well, as we can see.
Yeah, that's awesome news for the FNL tour. That's for sure. Let me know when they are ready to go. We'll follow them in.
Hold them in sense grab.
A lot of all-star legends hanging out by the old statue.
Yeah, this is the spot. This is where you
spot.
go. Ask DCO, is the new PvP set going to continue to use Marks of Valor?
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Good question, though.
It is a very good question. So coming with 41 is a few pretty cool improvements. Oh, we heading to a match?
We're headed to the next semifinal.
Well, never mind.
You keep going.
I'm just not going to tell anybody. No.
Okay.
We're actually making
secret.
Making some pretty cool loot improvements too. So you'll be able to see your marks of legend and valor and anything else you get all popping up at the same time. We'll be able to show you 3 things at once.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
In front of your UI or behind your UI still?
We'll actually wait until any UIs are closed before we show you what your loot is.
Nice.
That's
all right, then
so
you won't be confused.
You won't be confused.
You'll know you
won't
got
miss it.
rewards.
Even if you zone, even if you're looking at what we're looking at right now, when you get back to the other side, you'll see what your loot is. So you won't be able to miss your loot.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Like
it is
that.
pretty nice. That means we won't have to rely on boxes to let you know you get loot. So the old Valor Legend Triumph boxes will be going away soon.
We are hitting a very long load screen here. I may have gone too early and hit the limbo.
The
in
dead
between.
zone.
Yep.
That space between zones. The dark side of the internet.
The far side of the zone. Ask DCO, when will the Season 3 PvP style be revealed? I think we shared what they were, but we haven't shown them yet.
Yes.
So, I don't know when we'll do that. Maybe soon.
Most definitely when it gets the PC test.
Sure.
You'll be able to see it. Which is, by the way, it's Hush and Nightwing.
Yes, it is
Both
Hush
of
and
which
Nightwing. I
very,
think
very cool looking.
a lot of people at SW Live when we said it was Hush, the room just like, oh,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's
If you play a villain, it's pretty cool. It's the head is the wraps, the full on.
I think everybody's looking forward to that trench coat.
Yeah, the trench coat is very cool too.
Everybody loves trench coats. What's up with that? Is it because Meps wears them? I don't know.
Could
Hard
very
to
well
say.
be. I'm sure that's exactly what it is.
All right, we're gonna relaunch the game there because we got lost in Never Never Land. So we'll be right back.
In the limbo.
We don't want to miss this match. What is it? The number 1 and the what seed?
Number 1 and number 11. I'm sorry, number 13 seeds.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Unranked, right there. That's just random.
Might be missing an upset. Type faster.
Who's
No pressure.
Did
you log into the right server? Oh, you got it.
I did.
You did.
Yes, nailed it.
Oh, Trek says all of his SOE Live panel vids have been released on his channel. We appreciate
What is
that.
your channel, Chex? We'll plug it
It's
here. in a bit.
youtube.com/TrexLight.
Okay. Cool. Base Snipe wonders why my loadout looks terrible.
You should turn invisible and not be
Oh,
public
oops.
maps.
Okay, don't get too close to the nodes, because you could cap them. Sorry about that.
It's cool, man.
All right, 884 to 512,
Yeah,
and
so what do we got
it's
going on here?
number 1 seeds are in the lead, so no upset yet.
Soldiers of Light are the number 1 seed. So we got the Polka Dot family with a we got a Two-Face. Very interesting. One Piece.
What is this combo?
Remember
Two-Face and Catwoman?
Two-Face Catwoman?
Soups.
Okay. What ifs? That could happen.
It could happen.
I guess they're villains related to Batman.
You know, vaguely Batman related, so it's cool.
I gave you the list prior to me posting it, sir.
And I said I trusted you.
So One Piece being pieced apart by Soldiers of Light. Doing a good job of keeping both nodes capped. Wonder Woman got her rock. Gonna get ready to crown somebody. but they make it to the node in time. Chemo, you need to move your head. Seriously, dude. So they're keeping it to a 2v2 on one node. Whole lot of barreling going on. Looks like Polka Dot has gone to his two-face style, which will increase his damage, at least until he gets knocked out by Soldiers of Light. And man, they're making short work.
This is a quick match.
Yeah, short work of them. Barrels coming out. Ace 1 is going to have to live through the burning there. And they're keeping it to a 2-on-1. Miss Polka Dot hanging back to score some extra points. But that strategy maybe not working out so well for him. Because a 2-on-1 very quickly drain the health of your partner.
866 to 138 ticket.
Yeah, so it's going to be a few KOs to go. Ace 1 getting very low. Polka Dot, opportunity to score. Pops his trinket to get out of that counter. And goes down rather quickly. And again, a 2-on-1. Looks like maybe their respawns are a little out of sync here. And Embraced hanging back to score the extra points. Miss Polka Dot against Ace 1. Ace 1 getting low on Wonder Woman. And oh man, Miss Polka Dot, one counter and she goes down quickly. So this next KO is going to be the match. Ace 1 flying to the sky with the rock.
Oh.
Last second tick of points was all it took for Soldiers of Light to take it.
831 to 0 there, Soups, and that's #1 seed advancing.
31 to 0. Ow.
Yep, that one was a little bit farther apart right there, but they made it through to the semifinals.
Yeah,
so that's good.
It's laudable.
But that does complete the semifinals, so we are into the final matches, the bronze and the final coming up. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit that follow or that subscribe button on Twitch or YouTube so you never miss a show. Please. Thank you. And let's give him a moment here to refresh, and then get the bronze match going.
Yep, I told them to send when they were ready. Can I just make a quick announcement here about the tournament and everything like that? Want to say real quick that while I understand that unfortunately there are some people out there who choose to try and grief, tournaments like this by spamming invites.
Yes, we do have the ignores in.
Yeah, there is the ignore option. So if you're not turning that on before you go into a competitive match like this, then you're kind of opening yourself up to other people's douchebaggeries. So
well put. Yes.
Douchebaggery.
Yes, but that is why we worked very hard to get those ignores in so that you can block all that from happening. Please use it.
Yeah, that was actually, this was the very case that.
Yeah, this was pretty much the only reason.
Yeah, well, it's not the only reason. It's a good feature to have, period, for some people just don't like to be bothered with such stuff.
If you're getting streamed by anybody or you have something going on, people will take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Do that because it's the internet.
The internet and humanity.
That's what happens. Yes, when you put humans
together,
on the internet.
It's like chocolate and peanut butter.
No, no, it's not.
Evil. Well, if the chocolate was actually X-Lax and the peanut butter was actually,
it's like poison chocolate and peanut butter. Yes, I agree. All right, let's hop back to Soups. Check out the sharpshooter gear.
You could thank Crafty for that.
I actually
being your man.
am upset with Crafty.
Why is that? How can you hate Crafty?
He was supposed to put it in at 101 marks.
Oh, yeah.
And then fix it later. But
yeah, well.
That would have been so much. That would have made my life pretty much complete.
It would have been funny for you.
Yeah, and for everybody else.
Maybe
laughing at Soups.
Sure.
Yeah, but no, we had to be professional.
If only everybody was as understanding.
We would have fixed it eventually.
Eventually.
Give me a take 45 or 46.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
Would have happened.
All right. Let's do the bronze match. Who's going? Who am I going to? Who am I going to here? Nobody has an easy name, but Polka Dot will suffice. All right. Polka doesn't know that he can win 500 loyalty points by participating in the bronze match. He was going to check out.
Apparently, yeah, he was going to leave. he's like, I was going to, he's like, I'm going to go watch TV. I'm like, no.
500 points if you win the bronze match and get third. 1,000 if you lose the final and get second. 1,500. What? If you win the whole thing. It's a lot to play for. It's a lot of armories. It's a lot of base items. A lot of power respec tokens.
Whatever you want it for.
Might need some of those in the future. Or maybe we don't have a bronze match tonight.
I don't know. Oh.
Well, that was a rule you have to.
We should be.
See where he's at. Now we are creepily stalking him in his base.
I like that look. That's actually a pretty awesome creepy look. It's like sort of a sinister Jawa Joker
who's been skiing.
He's been skiing. I kind of like that look. That's pretty cool.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Michael Grid.
Michael Grid just now followed the Twitch stream.
Apparently. he got
maybe he was following it before and
unfollowed and then followed again.
Well, and Jens had banned him.
I don't think banning unfollows you.
And then unbanned him.
We don't ban Michael Grid. We just time him out for 10 minutes, like I just did. He likes it. Oh, did he leave? I think he left. I think we're having a bronze match after all.
Okay.
Is it happening? Is it happening? It's happening.
It's happening. Yes. Maybe. Yes.
There they are.
Catwoman and Two-Face against... I wonder who it will be. I'm sure it's Wonder Woman and Wonder Girl.
I'd be surprised if it worked.
Because we haven't seen anybody else in... Unless they change. They could have changed. They can change their characters.
No rule that says you gotta stay the same.
Here we go.
Alright.
Nope, they're the same.
This time, there's Polka Dot with a barrel. Come by!
His and hers.
His and hers barrels. So we got Eminence Polka Dot versus Business and Ms. Polka Dot.
Let's get some score predictions, people.
So Ms. Polka Dot. Oh, Polka Dot takes down Eminence.
What's going on?
What's happening over there? We got grenades coming down from the sky. Polka Dot, Business and Eminence. Oh Lord, poor Polka Dot. Can he withstand the might of Wonder Woman and Wonder Girl at the same time, playing at the hands of select few Eminence and Business? Now racking up some points. Did they? Nope.
I think that was a miss. Nice try, though.
Yeah, it's always worth doing it. So, Eminence versus Polka Dot. That barrel gonna do a little extra damage to Eminence, but probably not enough to take down Wonder Girl. And Polka Dot again going down a 2-on-1 versus Heavy Pressure. And looks like the respawns may be staggered. Eminence is like, you come here, Polka Dot. You get on my node. Squaring off. Polka Dot doing a pretty good job against the 2-on-1.
Score predictions coming in there.
Yeah, lots of people guessing 500 or less, so that's a pretty close match.
It's Polka Dot coming back with the barrel, but it is not enough to keep her partner alive. So she's going to face a 2-on-1. And they are making short work of her. Again, we have the respawn staggered. Polka Dot did a pretty good job of standing up to both of them, both of Eminence of Business last time, doing a similarly good job, not looking too worse for wear, and now it's back to a 2-on-2. Oh, the moment I said that, he gets countered half his life in one nasty hit. But Eminence himself is very low. Will Polka Dot be able to take him down? Popping the smoke bomb. That turned out to be successful. And now it's a one-on-one, Business versus Ms. Polka Dot. Their partners are respawning, making their way quickly to the center. It's a
not in time.
Yeah, it looks like some colas were popped, and Polka Dot goes down.
Forsaken Soldier, give me some lip in the chat. I think we should break ice again, just for him.
Behave yourself.
So,
Like, you know,
go ahead.
I was going to say just like, like take Reflect out of the game for a couple of days.
Yeah, that wouldn't upset anybody.
No, not at all.
I mean, like one. I won't even say that. I'll just be quiet and talk about the match.
894 to 415.
894 to 415. Select Few, still a commanding lead. Polka Dot, very little life left, making his way to at least pound one more grenade into him before he himself goes down. Oh man, I tell you what, hanging on by a thread was and they are ticking down points. Select Few, 500-point lead over one-pieced Polka Dot. 2-on-1 for a second there.
For the glory of Gaia.
Doing a little better this time. No, I take that back. They're being taken apart. Polka Dot popping her cola, and last second smoke bomb. It was enough to take down. So we got 1-on-1. That's Polka Dot did get some good counters off against Eminence. 2-on-1 Business and Eminence versus Polka Dot. Now it's a 2-on-2. Here come the henchmen. A little bit of burst damage might be enough maybe to take one of them, one of the Select Few down. Yes, indeed it is. And again, we're down to a 1-on-1 Business versus Ms. Polka Dot. Neither of them with any of their big powers on cooldown here. Business popping the cola was more than enough to keep him up and healthy versus Ms. Polka Dot. Mr. Polka Dot, or just Polka Dot, in a 2-on-1 versus Eminence and Business. Giving it his all, but it is not enough. Got a brief respite there with that counter. Another brief respite, but not enough. Business very low. Ms. Polka Dot managed to score a few points for her team. Eminence choosing to get away from Ms. Polka Dot and try to get a block breaker, or I'm sorry, a interrupt on Polka Dot to get a little counter immunity for a second. Polka Dot holding his own on a 2-on-1. Pops his cola. Nice block. Gonna keep it alive for another couple seconds. Enough time for Ms. Polka Dot to make her way back, but we're down to 1 KO down. They held him to it pretty well. I mean, these guys had quite a few good plays. I think they're just a little outmatched. Not by much though. Ticking away points.
4 points on the board.
Any KO, any tick for the one-piece crew, and that'll be it. Ms. Polka Dot hanging on. And that'll do it.
Bronze match complete. 577 to 0. Select Few taking home 500 loyalty points.
They held them to it pretty well. They were not pushovers for sure.
Does look like Mrs. Polka Dot needs to practice a bit here. Looking at the damage out. And we need to get the story on that. Is it actually Mrs. Polka Dot or is it an imposter?
I'm not positive on that one. I would say it's possibly just a friend.
Is this an in-game marriage or an out-of-game marriage? We want to know. So feel free.
I'll find out for the next time around.
Yeah, okay. You do that.
I'll get right on that. Top men are working on that right now. Maps.
Excellent. All right, so coming up, we've got the final.
Yes, and in like almost like fitting with the theme of the tournament, you know, that we have former partners facing each other.
Oh, that's right. Let's take a look at the bracket here. Ace 1 used to be partners with Logo, and now they are enemies, bitter enemies. Embrace who is Embrace playing with? Because Embrace has played quite a lot as well.
Embrace is playing with Ace 1. He's partnered up with Ace 1.
Well, tonight, I mean before tonight.
I'm not sure. I know he's had random partners before, I think. I'm not positive exactly who though.
So he upgraded to Ace 1. And Mr. Kid, let's see what you got. Can you match the Ace 1 goodness? All right, let's get these guys scrimmed up.
I'll send the scrim right now.
Polka Dot says girlfriend. Mrs. Polka Dot is his girlfriend. So there you go. Thank you for participating. You guys made it really far.
Yeah, they did very well. You guys showed quite nicely against some very good players.
And you will be ranked next time should you play again. So sign up next month. Let's see where these guys are at. Oops, wrong button. Final match for all the rankings.
Close friends turn bitter rivals.
Going in right now.
So Ace 1 and Logo are very close in the rankings. I don't have it up, but it's very close. So whoever wins this match is most likely the #1 player on US PlayStation.
So this is for bragging rights.
Yeah, this is a grudge match for all the marbles right here.
This is just adding fuel to the fire then.
Yeah. Gameplay versus Soldiers of Light.
Logo and Kid versus Eminence and Business. The business. And it's on! They're off for barrels and all kinds of glory.
It's Ace 1 and Embrace.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah, what am I talking about? What am I talking about?
Yeah, they just won third. That's cool. 2v2.
So, yeah, they're going to make it a 2v2 with all kinds of orange barrel happening in the center there. Big old mess of healing. Soldiers of Light. First blood by Gameplay. Gameplay showing some heavy resistance. Neither the worse for wear. Ace 1 looking pretty rough, but he held out long enough for Embrace to make his way back, and that might be enough. Oh, Logo with a nice counter. That's going to hurt Embraced. Might be it. Yow. So now his partner is coming back alone. Logo enough regen to get back to half, but still in rough shape. Ace 1 is going to have to pull off some counters to keep himself alive, which he did. I see a little blue flash there. Logo still holding out. Both of them are about half. Counter against Logo, pops his trinket. Now Soldiers of Light, possible momentum shift here as Mr. Kid eats a counter. And so now we have Soldiers of Light.
Both teams on the board points-wise.
They got both nodes, and looks like his partner being a little slow on the return there. Logo facing a 2-on-1, eats a counter. That's going to cost him about half his health there.
Tie game, basically, right now.
Yeah.
What do you think, chat? #1 or #2?
So Kid gets counter, pops his cola, gets back up, and a good counter on his part is going to keep him alive for another couple seconds, but it is not enough. His partner is going to have to face it alone to keep those points from ticking off by Embrace and Ace 1. Embrace scoring a counter on Logo. That is going to hurt. He's going to get up and get down. Looks like, yeah, he's going to wait for the respawn. and eat a rock from Wonder Woman. It's gonna slow him down a little bit too much. We'll see if this works out for him, because they're giving up. They gave up probably a couple KOs worth of points, but if it's enough to help them shift the momentum and remain alive, maybe it'll work out for them. Embraced going down very quickly. Logo and Ace One alive. Logo's going to have to pull off some miracle. Oh, counter by Ace One, enough to take him down. And so, Soldiers of Light pulling ahead a little bit here. Kid coming back for some 2-on-1, joined by his partner, 2-on-2 again. Nice counter by Kid's gonna give him another couple seconds. Being the focus target. Embrace looks like the focus target of Logo and Kid.
This is the final match. This is for the victory of the tournament.
Man, I tell you what, both Logo and Kid very low. Ace One health lead, but just say to counter. Oh, Logo eats a counter. That's gonna be it for him. Taking a second to add, to secure Logo so he gets a little longer respawn time. Kid and Ace facing off. Bracers popped by Kid. See the big golden ore going off. Those hurt. So gameplay, maybe a momentum shift here. They can take Ace, Embrace down, but no, he's holding out pretty well against both of them. Taking down one of gameplay. Wonder Woman popping her bracers. Embrace taking a second to pop his colo and get back on the platform. Kid joining just in time to face a 2-on-1. Can he take Embrace down? Oh, counter, that's gonna hurt. He's still up. Yeah, he's still up. Pops his cola. He's against a full health Ace One, but his partner is back. Again, another good opportunity for a momentum shift if they can get over there. Oh, eats a counter by both of them. Eat a counter. Ace One keeping himself up, giving Embraced some time to get back. And now it's a 2-on-1 versus Logo. Good counter by Logo is going to buy him a second, but it may not be enough for his partner to get back. Nope. So things looking downhill for gameplay.
734 to 309.
Embraced happy to just sit back and take some points off. Ace going, why not? Let's both take some points. Logo jumping in to maybe take Ace down. Yep. So Mr. Kid and Embraced squaring off there. Embrace pops his cola. Kid, his must be on cooldown because he's looking low, but it's a 2-on-1 now. If Kid can keep himself from going down and not let himself, oh, he got goaded into getting countered. His cola comes up. It's enough to keep him alive. Wonder Woman. Now Ace One eats a counter. She is going. She's still up. She's still up. Logo takes him down. Embraced versus Logo. Logo very low health. Embrace scores a counter. Or, I'm sorry, Logo scores a counter. Logo pops his cola. Even up with Embraced. And now it's a 2-on-2. And Kid and Ace pop up fairly even. Kid with the counter, capitalizing fairly well on it, but still fairly even match. Joined by his partner, and it is a 2-on-2 again.
561 to 197 to 162.
Telling you, it's not over. It's not over yet. Logo can nice counter. That might be enough to take Embrace down. As long as he does.
Oh, look at that.
Nice. Now, if Embrace can get his health regening, well, he got it, at least got halfway. Oh, but he eats a counter early on. Barrels respawned. Kid is up there with I can't tell whose barrel it is. Kid, nice counter. That's gonna keep him up for another couple seconds. Let Logo get back, but now Logo's facing a 2-on-1. Nice counter by Logo. I see respawns happening. Oh, taking away points. It is not looking good for gameplay.
42 points on the board.
Oh, man. I tell you what, though.
Need to hold right now.
Man, gameplay cannot give up an inch.
Just for the championship.
They gotta take down Embraced, and they got to stay on that node. They can't give up anything at this point. It is a 2-on-2. Yeah, gameplay is not going to be able to give up much. I saw Logo give up a counter there. Oh! This might do it right here. Oh, Kid. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. Kid accidentally
node points.
rolled off the platform.
400-0 there, the final score of our championship match.
That was a good match.
Ace 1 and Embrace taking out Logo and Mr. Kid. Number 1 seed defeating the number 2 seed.
Very high damage. That was a good match.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
Ace 1 up there almost 90K. That's impressive.
Yeah, especially for a 2-on-2.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
All right. Well, let's go to the board. Let's see it made official. Wrong button. There we go. What do you think, Soups?
I'm really excited to see this. I mean, I'm seeing some regular competitors still coming in and all that. Former competitors from the tournament coming back. I'm really psyched about this. It's always like really good, strong competition throughout from the start to the finish of these tournaments.
It's great to see the full bracket there, though. Full tournament filled up. A couple people could not get in tonight, so that's great. Lots of people showing up. All right, well, we're going to say goodbye to you, and but before we do, make sure you tune into the Sourcecast coming up next on twitch.tv/TrexLight. We're going to host it right on our channel, so you don't have to go anywhere. Just sit tight. We'll show that. And is there anything you want to say before we go, Mr. Tunso?
Not really. Check us out on PC Test when GU41 gets out there. And
yeah, when is that? Just kidding. Just kidding.
You don't know. I don't know either, really.
Yeah, no. It's not too long though. Next couple weeks at the longest, I would say. So keep an eye out for that. All right, next time, guys.
Sony.